Also, we got the Sun in Aries. So the Sun in Aries means you need to initiate new ways on how to express and feel and see about reality. It may be very hard for some zodiac signs to cope with this energy, especially Libras, which they don't learn how to self and express themselves in an initiative, creative way. Feel me? They rather do this shit. They rather give all their power to somebody that they can relate to and have equilibrium and balance. So it'll be very hard. It's gonna be very hard for cancers because cancers don't know how to express that passion, that fire, because they water sign. For me, they don't deal with that element. They deal with the modality and they deal with it in a different way. Now you have these elements, but that's just not their forte. That's not their cup of tea. And of course, it's gonna be very hard for Capricorns because Capricorns like to take their time, but of course they don't waste time. They like to get things done. Aries like to just go out there and go do it. For me, now Saturn actually falls in Aries, and of course that is Venus is detriment in Aries, and of course Aries falls in Cancer. So it's like ups and downs with the cardinal modalities. But when it comes to the moon in Cancer, it's going to be very hard for other zodiac signs to cope with this. Because if your moon is not in a water sign, which this is going to be a trying to gift for you, but a gift also comes with a curse, and a curse also comes with a gift. So if your shit is not trying in the perspective as far as you planting good seeds, then it's gonna kind of like fuck your whole rivers up. It's gonna fuck your flow up, your waters up. But this is the time where you do not want to be in a negative state of awareness. This is the time that you do not want to be in a negative state of being. You want to put yourself in the perspective of having positivity and good energy. Because if you're in a negativity space, you're only gonna create drama and negative vibrations and energy to basically partake or forte in your waters. You don't want that shit to basically happen. So you need to get yourself in a circumstance situation to make sure you're cleaning that shit up. So if you got a moon in Aries, it's gonna be the same shit. If you got a moon in Taurus, you're gonna have a gift because Cancer loves being here. Cancer gonna go hard, aka that means if you have a moon in Taurus, and that means Cancer is gonna play in your perspective when it comes to your emotions. We've got a moon in Gemini. It's gonna be you seeing the other side of communication and learn how to be more emotional. But it's gonna be very hard because you don't deal with the emotions. You deal with the logic, aka the left brain. If you got a moon in Cancer, this is your time to shine. If you got a moon in Leo, this is you seeing the other side. Also, you're going to have harmonious natures too, because you're going to have a semi-sextile, which is a 30-degree angle as far as how the sun and the moon blends together. And of course, if it's a good atmosphere in the sky right now, everything will basically go very well and smooth. If you got a moon and Virgo, you're going to have opportunities to deal with practicality, be a service to people, and of course, utilize your the way you feel and the way you think. Everything is going to cope together. If you got a moon, yeah, if you got a moon in Libra, this is going to be conflict because you're going to play the conflict game as far as internal connections or external connections to the point where you may have issues connecting with people and this connection was not really that strong or too true potential. So it's going to put you in a circumstance situation of being vulnerable when it comes to new relationships and connection because Cancer is very closed off and detached when it comes to meeting new people. And Libra loves to relate, but of course, if the emotions and the ideas is not connecting with each other, it's squaring conflicts. It's going to create drama and shit. So yeah, if you got a moon in Scorpio, Cancer falls here. So you can be very strong. You can be very gifted. You can be very manipulative, or you can be very healing, depending on how it plays. If you got a moon in Sagittarius, you're going to go to the extremes. You're going to outburst yourself. Try to put yourself in a circumstance situation of well, you're going to have a way of developing yourself in a different charismatic way. And the way you present and love and nurture and utilize your enthusiasm and wisdom and knowledge is going to be on a different perspective. Everything is going to be different for you on how you express this and present this, aka fire, pushing it off. Now, if you got a moon at Capricorn, for me, this is going to be a circumstance situation of your feelings and emotions can be at opposite. Now, if you're feeling very down and depressed and emotional, these are just the energies of you not planting good seeds, and it's going to be the energies of you not being able to withstand or hold too much. Or if you're on the good side, this means you was planting good seeds, and of course, you're vibrating high, so you won't have too much issues dealing with this. But this also could be a love and hate situation, aka somebody can be loving you, somebody can be hating on you, somebody can be seeing the other side of trying to find a nitpicky situation with you. So try not to let that shit to play out into his perspective. If you got a moon in Aquarius, this is gonna be you seeing the other side of how to be more practical, be more consistent, make things make sense, and try to cope with ways on how to catch up with your routine and structure. Because it's the other side of Saturn. Now, if you got a moon in Pisces, you're gonna be very loving and very caring. You're gonna go to the extremes with these natures too. So this is gonna also be a gift for you to basically plant good seeds because it's also the moon is waxing, so this is time to be planting good seeds and not bad seeds. You want to make sure you're planting seeds of harmonious extremes and not unbalanced extremes. And of course, everything can play into that perspective. But when you got the moon in Cancer, you need to love and nurture yourself. You need to love and care for yourself. You need to love and make sure yourself is good. You need to go get your ass in that shower, wash your ass. Make sure you drink some tea, detox, cleanse yourself. I mean, go within yourself. I mean, go know yourself. Get connected with your feelings and emotions. Stop connecting with these two eyes outside of yourself and close these eyes. And most importantly, get connected with the darkness, the dark side of you, aka going within yourself, which is the other side of Pluto, going deep into the waters. For me, you need to go deep into your waters. You need to go deep into. You need to go cleanse that shit out. That's what you need. That's what you need to basically do. And of course, when you got the perspectives of moving to Cancer, for me, it's gonna be very hard for certain zodiac signs to do that, to love and nurture and care for something. Feel me? Aries too impulsive, too aggressive. Taurus, they're gonna go to the extremes with this because this is also a gift. Gemini, they don't really deal with the feelings and emotions like that. Cancer, they're gonna go hard because this is they motherfucking energies. They home right now. Leos don't really do that shit unless it's they gonna be self-centered. But of course, that's cool and all. But of course, everybody else gonna want to be loved and nurtured. See, Virgos, cool because they're gonna have opportunities to love and nurture people, places, and things all around them. Libras, they don't really deal with the feelings and emotions. They only deal with air intellect. But of course, they can be very emotional, but not for too long. Cancer and Libra gonna be like Cancer gonna be look. Libra gonna look at the Cancer like, yo, what the fuck? I need you to be my man, not my dad, not my mother. So that's how it's gonna play out. The Scorpios, they can love and nurture, but they don't really deal with that because they're very deep and dark for me. They can't love and nurture the whole world at one time for me. They're very closed off. They don't trust people like that. In the Sagittarius, they can love and nurture because the moon is exalted here. And also, Capricorn, they don't really deal with the feelings and emotions, so it may be very hard for them to basically cope up with these energies. And Aquarius don't really deal with the emotions like that neither, so they're gonna be coping up with their intellect, the way they think and communicate. Now Pisces, they're gonna go to the extremes. They're gonna have fun, but of course, they can get taken advantage of too in this perspective. So yeah, when we dealing with these energies, find something to love, nurture, care for, plant good seeds, and of course, act and pretend in that nature. Utilize the Cancer energies by initiating new ways how to deal with your feelings and emotions. Come up with a new spectrum, a new stream where you can basically have care in the world, and of course, everything will basically play into your favors because also you acting into the energy. So whatever you're trying to manifest will manifest with no issues, with no inconvenience. Feel me? But how much time and energy are you going to put into yourself versus putting into other bullshit? But it's up to you. But yeah, these are the energies for motherfucking day.